this video we're going to solve multi-step equations, and we're going to start with the first problem here. We have 3x plus 4x minus 2 equals 12. We're going to combine like terms. 3x plus 4x is 7x minus 2 equals 12. Now we want to isolate the variable, so we're going to add 2 to each side so that we just have 7x left on the left side. So we have 7x is equal to 14. 12 plus 2 is 14. And now we can divide by 7 on each side, and we will get x is equal to 2. Let's solve problem number 2. They write this a little differently, so the x's are separated on the left side, but we can still see that this is 1x and this is minus 4x's, so that would be minus 3x plus 5 is equal to 8. And then we want to isolate the variables on the left side, so we're going to subtract 5 from each side. So we get negative 3x is equal to 3. And then we're going to divide by negative 3 on each side. And we end up with x is equal to 3 divided by negative 3 is negative 1. Now we have the distributive property here, and this is the little tougher version of the distributive property. This is a subtraction sign, but there's no number written after it. Well, that number is really minus 1. So we're going to distribute to each term. And when we do that, we end up with 4x minus 1x plus 4 is equal to negative 20. I want to combine like terms, so 4x minus 1x is 3x plus 4 is equal to negative 20. Now I want to isolate the variables, so I'm going to subtract 4 on each side. So I get 3x is equal to negative 24. And then I'm going to divide by 3 on each side. And we are going to end up with x is equal to negative 8. Now let's solve problem number 4 here. We're going to have x plus 2x minus 5x. If we combine those together, that's 3x minus 5x, which would be negative 2x. So we have 7 is equal to negative 2x minus 5. So we combined x with 2x with negative 5x for negative 2x. We're going to isolate this variable on the right side, so we're going to add 5 to each side. We get 12 is equal to negative 2x. And then we'll divide by 2 on each side, or negative 2 on each side. And we get negative 6 is equal to x. Now let's distribute down here. We have the distributive property. This one's a little easier because you can see it's negative 3 times each term. So we can write this as 8x minus 6x. Negative 3 times 2 is negative 6. Negative 3 times 5 would be negative 15 is equal to 13. 8x minus 6x is going to be 2x minus 15 is equal to 13. Let's isolate the variables on the left side by adding 15 to each side. And we end up with 2x is equal to 28. And then we can divide by 2 on each side. And we get x is equal to 14. Let's distribute negative 4 to each term here. When we do that, we get 4 is equal to 16x. This would be minus 20x. Distribute the negative 4 times the negative 7. That's positive 28. 16x minus 20x. That's going to be negative 4x plus 28. Isolate the variable on the right side, so we're going to subtract 28 on each side. 4 minus 28 is negative 24, which is equal to negative 4x. Then we'll divide by negative 4 on each side. And we get 6 is equal to x.